Cranberry eye looks are such a trend at this point of time. I wanted to create a beautiful feline kind of a look for you using the Cor De Rosa palette from Sigma. So let's start off. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a nice smoky kind of a kajal, which is the NYB kajal. It's kind of like a very dark, intense one, and you can easily blend it out. So I'm starting right at the outer corner and I'm creating a tiny flick. Make sure that the length of the wing is small because we're going to be blending it further right now. So using the Sigma's E20 brush, I'm going to go ahead and start to smudge out all the edges of the kohl pencil, and this way we're going to extend the size of the wing a little bit and create it smoky. And then I'm going to move on to a crease brush, and this is the palette that I'm using. I absolutely love this kind of like a very pinky cranberry kind of a tone. So we're going to go ahead with a little bit of that right at the edge. You can also create this with any color family. Like I'm creating it like in a very matte kind of a formulation. And I'm really into this color story at this point. So we're going to slowly go ahead, apply the product right at the edges, slowly start taking that even towards the outer corner of your eye till the height of your crease. Be really gentle when it goes towards the outer corner because you don't want to extend it too much. That way it can go too much and you really will not have control. So extend the shape of the feline wing with respect to the size of your eye. So the bigger your eye is, the more you can always extend it. So when my brush is a lot more cleaner, I'm working towards the edge. Now moving on to the Boujee Beauty B215 brush, I'm going to take up this lighter kind of a pink shade. It's kind of like a very beautiful petal pink. We're going to apply this towards the crease because it'll be very hard to blend out a deeper shade. So I'm going to go ahead with a lighter pink, applying that right at the crease, going at the outer edges, and we're going to slowly start to buff the color towards the outer corner of the feline wing. Make sure you're not picking too much product while you're doing this because you don't want too much color deposit. So use very less, tap off the excess, and then you start going at the angle of your lower lash line. So you're flicking it outwards at that same angle. Now I'm going to use a little bit of coral just to kind of use it as a transition shade. You can go with this color where it's almost towards the brow area, and you can slowly start to buff out all the edges. Follow the shape of the crease, otherwise it's going to look like it's just a block. So keep it like very close towards the inner corner and then slowly it starts to go outwards. Now going ahead and buffing out the edges, you can see how the color kind of has a good gradation when it goes from the outer V of my eye till the outermost area of the feline wing. I'm going to create it into a matte look, so I'm using the same shades and I'm going to apply that on the lid area in the same order, like that way it's so a little lighter towards the inner corner and a little darker as it goes towards the outer corner. So it's like a matte gradient look which I'm trying to create. Now I'm just going to clean that with a little bit of concealer to sharpen it out. You could have also stuck a tape if you want to, but I already had my base done. So I'm using a little bit of concealer. You can sharpen it out. If you don't want to sharpen, you can clean the same thing with a little concealer on a blending brush. So that way it looks a little more blurry for you. Now I'm going to move on with the Swiss Beauty's Intense Gel Kajal. We're going to apply this in the waterline. I just wanted a little pop of color because it just felt like a very monochrome look. So I'm going to go with the blue Kajal. You can apply any color. You can also do black. Applying a little bit of black kohl outside and then blending it out and smudging it in. Highlighting the inner corner. That way we have a tiny bit of shimmer going on because the lid is very, very matte. So you can do a gold or a peach. Anything will work. Using the Mamaearth's eyeliner, I really like this liquid liner. We're going to create like small lines. That way it's a much more easier area for your lashes to go stick onto, extending the inner corner to a little bit and connecting that tinily into the lower lash line. Using the Maybelline Sky High mascara, we're going to go with around 2 to 3 coats of mascara. I'll anyways be adding false lashes, but you can stop at this point. These are my favorite feline style lashes from Roskosh Cosmetics. We're going to go ahead with our lashes, and this is the completed look. I hope you all enjoyed this one. You can do this in any color combination. You can even do it with browns or a lot more kind of pastel tones too. Give me a big thumbs up if you like this video and stay tuned for more. Until next time, bye-bye.